Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. This Santa Fe is painted in Calypso red. It does come with smart key access on the front doors. On the key fob you have the buttons for lock, unlock, power tailgate release, remote start, and panic. Storage on the front door panels. It does have power windows, locks, and mirrors. This SEL has a black interior with the standard cloth seats. The driver's seat is fully powered with two-way power lumbar support, while the front passenger seat is manually adjusted. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. And it does have push-button ignition. Hyundai has had plenty of success over the years with their SUVs, from the Tucson to the Palisade to the Kona. But Hyundai's first SUV model was this, the mid-size Santa Fe. The model made its debut for 2001 and has since become one of the brand's best-selling models. It is now in its 5th generation as of the 2025 model year. This 2023 model we have here represents the 4th generation of the Santa Fe, codenamed TM, which was produced from model years 2019 through 2023. Unlike the generation that came before it, which was sold in the US as both the long-wheelbase Santa Fe and the short-wheelbase Santa Fe Sport, the TM Santa Fe went back to being sold in the US in just one wheelbase with 2 rows of seats, although a 3rd row was offered internationally. For 2021, the 4th gen Santa Fe got a very substantial mid-cycle update. For one, it moved to a new platform, which is an unusual change to be made mid-generation. It also got an entirely new lineup of engines, including debuting hybrid and plug-in hybrid powertrains, not to mention some updated cosmetic elements and updated technology. The 2021 to 2023 Santa Fe is built on the Hyundai Kia N3 platform. As for the US market, 2023 model year Santa Fe, there were 3 different trim level lineups, one for non-hybrid models, one for hybrid models, and one for plug-in hybrid models. Today we'll just focus on the non-hybrid lineup for this video. Trim levels were as follows: SE, SEL, XRT, Limited, and Calligraphy. As for engines, SE through XRT models used a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter inline-4 with 191 horsepower, while Limited and Calligraphy models used a turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-4 with 281 horsepower. The naturally aspirated engine came paired to an 8-speed torque converter automatic transmission, while the turbo engine was paired to an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic. Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive were your drivetrain options, the latter of which being what this one has. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge, and the central digital info display can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. So this is the first menu right here. You can go through your driving info, trip computers, that kind of stuff, also a digital speedometer, a compass, bring up your tire pressure, that kind of stuff, and then back to this menu. And if you hold OK, for this screen right here, it'll bring up on the infotainment system your driver assistant settings. It has a 4-spoke designed, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. And as for controls, on this side you'll find your audio controls along with your Bluetooth controls and your voice command button. Then on this side you'll find your information display controls along with the controls for your adaptive cruise control, including your lane centering assist and gap adjust. Also has sport grips. And you'll also find paddle shifters for manually shifting the transmission. Steering wheel is also tilt and telescopic. The parking brake is electronically operated. You have your traction control button, power tailgate button, lane keep assist button, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver. On this side, you'll find your exterior lighting stock. Then on this side, you'll find your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit. Central climate vents with your hazard light switch. You have some physical radio controls with your volume, power, and tuning knobs, and then some various shortcuts for the infotainment system. You have your dual zone automatic climate controls for the front, temperature for either side, 3-stage auto mode, defrosters, recirculation, sync, different zones, and whatnot. You can also bring up the climate control screen on the infotainment system with this button. In addition to the climate controls, you have 3-stage heated front seats as well. You can toggle your downhill brake control. You can bring up your exterior cameras via this button. You also have your auto start-stop toggle and your auto brake hold toggle. With this dial, you can control your different driving modes. Your modes are Comfort, Sport, Snow, and Smart. And then push the button on top for your all-wheel drive lock. Right here is your whole gear shifter, electronically controlled via these buttons. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. Behind this cover is a cup holder along with your USB-A port. You have a wireless charging pad, another cup holder right here, and a center console, a removable tray. And then under here, you'll find a USB-A port, some storage, and a 12-volt outlet. A little bit of storage above the glove box. You have vanity mirrors, lights, and card holders on both sun visors. The rear view mirror is manually dimming. You have your overhead lighting, blue link, roadside assistance, passenger airbag indicator. Found at all four corners are grab handles. And now for the touchscreen infotainment system in the 2023 Santa Fe. So this is the home screen. Well, home screen is right here. You can swipe over to this screen, which is your main menu, and then more menus right here. Go back to your home screen, display off, that kind of stuff, and then you have your driver profiles. So it does have navigation built in, with your navigation map right here. Now this system in these newer Hyundai and Kia models, there's quite a bit of stuff going on, but the screens are still very responsive, and I like that. But I mean, isn't that what you'd expect from a brand new system? Of course they're going to be responsive. Am I right? And we got our points of interest, navigation menu, phone for your pairing, phone projection, voice memo, which is your built-in voice recorder, climate. Now you can't actually control the climate, but it does show up on here what you do control with the physical climate controls. Your toggle your couple features right here though. Valet mode, quiet mode, so you can just play the music from the front speakers. HD radio data, so you have your local traffic if available, local Doppler radar, and then local fuel prices, as you can see. Radio. So, radio screen right here, you have AM, FM, plus Sirius XM, and Bluetooth audio streaming, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then you have your sounds of nature. Just some sound effects to vibe to. Your setup, you got all sorts of stuff. Don't want to go over every single last menu because this video is going to be even longer than it should be. So you have an onboard owner's manual as well. Just scan the QR code, notifications and whatnot. But that's the home screen. I think once you get used to it, it's a very nice, responsive, intuitive system. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both of the front windows are fully automatic. SE and SEL models ride on these 18-inch 5-spoke alloy rims. The SEL is powered by the Santa Fe's base engine for 2023, the SmartStream G 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline 4. It has an aluminum block and head, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, variable valve timing, as well as both port and direct injection. Horsepower is rated at 191 at 6,100 RPM, and torque is rated at 181 pound-feet at 4,000 RPM. This engine is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode. The one in this video does come with Hyundai's H-Track all-wheel drive system as well. Running on regular unleaded with a 17.7-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 22 mpg in the city and 25 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. 4-wheel disc brakes with vented front rotors are standard. Max tow capacity when properly equipped is 2,000 pounds in naturally aspirated models. The fuel cap is on the driver's side. Storage in the back door panels as well. You have 60/40 split folding back seats. The front passenger seat has a mat pocket in the back. Coat hooks. And you do have your own set of climate vents back here, along with 2 USB-A ports. Then you get a folding center armrest with 3 cup holders. And then with the same lever to fold the back seats down, you can even recline the back seats, recline the seat back. So you can really lounge back here. And with that being said, I'm about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable driving position. And it's a very comfortable, spacious back seat. Excellent for road trips. Footroom, legroom, headroom, all really good. Which is par for the course for these mid-size 2-row SUVs like the Ford Edge, the Santa Fe, at least the way the Santa Fe was. In the 2024, it switched to a 3-row configuration. And the Santa Fe was basically completely reimagined for 2024. But this generation here, for a while, the Santa Fe was just a 2-row SUV. And I think one like this is just super practical. It's comfortable. I like the features you get on this mid-range trim level namely the heated seats and the adaptive cruise, probably my favorite features. But there's a reason these Santa Fe's are very popular, especially if you want something, you don't want a giant SUV, but you want something with even more space than a Tucson. You just want something nice. It's just nice, comfortable, sensible, practical, efficient. And I think this Santa Fe is a really good choice if you're looking for something like this, especially with the Hyundai and Kia having garnered quite the reputation over the past decade or so in terms of overall quality, value, and reliability. Single exhaust, rear wiper, and this one does have a power tailgate. The Santa Fe provides 36.4 cubic feet of cargo space with the back seats up. If you fold them down, you then get 72.1 cubic feet of space. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.